What's up, you guys? It's your girl YBM, Young Bella Marcella, and I'm back with another so delicious video. Today, I'm getting in the kitchen and getting straight to the point. I'm doing Mexican street style corn, maíz mexicano, or some may say elote mexicano. However, it's a delicious treat for everybody. So let's get started. I have about 6 bunches of corn. You can get as many as you like, depending on the number of people you're trying to serve. But take your bunches of corn and start removing the corn husk off the corn on the cob. Just take your time. This process can be very tedious. You're going to remove all the hairy parts. Well, it feels like hair, but it's not hair. It's going to be very messy. You're going to gather it all up and just take each corn on the cob and start peeling away that little hairy part of the corn husk. As you see, you'll feel it. You want to get as much as you can off, because once you get ready for the boiling process, you'll still have it sticking to the corn, and you want to get as much as you can off, because when you get done, you don't want to get to eating it and then it feels like you're eating hair when you're eating the corn on the cob. So once you get done with that process, you're going to rinse it and put it in the pot and fill the pot up with water. Set it on your stove and sprinkle a little bit of salt in the water and let it boil. I let it boil for about 45 minutes. You'll see that the corn will be a pale white and yellow color, but once it gets done, it'll be like a dark yellow color. However, I am using yellow corn, but you also can use white corn. I prefer yellow corn. And some people may take the corn and char it on the fire burner first. That'll give it a more intense flavor. But in this step today, I didn't. Once your corn finishes boiling, drain the water all the way off and then pat your corn dry, because your next process, you don't want that excess water on your corn. It's not going to mix well with the mayonnaise. So once you get done patting the corn dry, you're going to prepare to get your ingredients out. And I have some mayonnaise, some cayenne pepper, some tahini, some garlic salt, and parsley, and Parmesan cheese. I have the Romano Parmesan cheese in a shaker. It's just easier for me to sprinkle on the corn as I turn. But you also can use cotija, which is a Mexican style Parmesan cheese. You're gonna get your spatula and some mayonnaise and start spreading mayonnaise all over your corn on the cob. Once your corn on the cob is filled with mayonnaise, the next step is your Parmesan cheese. Sprinkle the Parmesan cheese all over your corn on the cob. Fill it with as much Parmesan cheese as you like. Once it's fully dusted with Parmesan cheese, then move on to the next step. You can do your garlic salt, turn your corn on the cob, and sprinkle it all over your corn on the cob. Then move on to your cayenne pepper. Sprinkle that all over your corn on the cob. Then your parsley, then your tahini. Coat the corn on the cob with the seasoning as much as you like. You can do as little as you want or as much as you want. Fill it up, decorate it like a tree. It's up to you. What you see here is as much as I put on there. Depending on who's eating it, I might use less cayenne pepper or more cayenne pepper. Now you'll notice with each corn on the cob that you coat with the seasoning, you'll have a buildup on your cutting board or your plate. Don't worry about the buildup. You can either take the buildup of the seasonings and the Parmesan cheese, coat one of your corn on the cob with mayonnaise, and just roll that corn on the cob in all of that seasoning. All of that seasoning and Parmesan cheese will coat that corn on the cob. You won't have to add any more seasoning to that corn on the cob. It'll be perfect. You can either do this in between your corn on the cobs, or you can wait to the end and let all your seasoning and Parmesan cheese build up, and then just save it for the end and use that build up for your corn so you won't have any that you'll waste. Now another thing, you'll notice that I left the ends on the corn. This is for easy access to hold the corn as you eat, but you don't have to leave the ends on the corn on the cob if you don't want to. You can cut those off when you're taking off the corn husk in the way beginning before you boil the corn. You can also use the shorter corn on the cobs, not the full length long ones like I have here. You can cut them in half if you want, or you can buy the frozen ones that are already cut. Just play with it, have fun. This is something so simple and quick, even your kids could get in the kitchen and do it. Now, one thing that you can do instead of the cayenne pepper, you can use chipotle pepper. If you don't want to use chipotle pepper, you can use the Mexican hot sauce like Valentina, or you can use both cayenne pepper and the Mexican hot sauce together. And if you feel that this way is too messy for you, you can also do this without the corn on the cob. Just take you some fresh corn, cut it off the cob, fry it up in the pan, and add your mayonnaise and your seasoning and just taste it to get the same taste. And then it's just as good. And it's just not that messy. But I like eating it off the corn. It is so authentic to me this way. This is how I grew up eating it. And this is how I'm giving it to you guys, just like you see here. Your Mexican street style corn, brought to you by Young Bella Marcella, where we get in the kitchen and get straight to the point, and I bring you something else that is so delicious. Now make sure you go ahead and like, give me those thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment. And also make sure you share. I appreciate all my supporters. So until next time, you guys, I'm out. But most of all, enjoy.